Hello, dear friends. There comes a point in every simulation when reality begins to reshape your existence without you even asking for it. Opinion piece. Difficult stage. Starlink test. Koyaanisqatsi. Mysterious help. Something is coming. Signs of an awakened soul. Not everything will be easy. Let's start. The key of all of humanity's ills is what the Hopi Indians of Arizona call Koyaanisqatsi, which means life out of balance. It also means a frenzied life, a life in turmoil, a life disintegrating, and a way of life that cries out for the different one. I recommend watching the contemplative film on the same name, released in 1982, directed by Godfrey Reggio, with music by Philip Glass and cinematography by Ron Frike. Anthony Quinn announces that we are going through a difficult energetic phase with very tense energy. This period demands resilience because there is intense pressure as we access the Akashic records. He states that this complicated phase ends today, Sunday, May 3rd, and that the energy will become more manageable or liberating afterward. You are not under attack, but you may feel a wave of depression, heaviness, and confusion. The darkness may feel as if it arises from nowhere, but wait until after the full moon. Give yourselves a break for a few days and things will soften. You are releasing approximately 300,000 years of cosmic karma and the galactic density. Let this difficult wave pass. Give it a few days. According to Saratoga Ocean, something momentous is happening, and we must dedicate this month to preparing for what is coming. Reconcile with yourself, with God, with nature, and with the universe. Stand firm in what you know to be true. Let us use the month of May to establish that truth within ourselves once and for all. We will need that truth to navigate the turbulent waters ahead. Make the most of this month of May to connect with your heart, your consciousness, and your inner truth. Opportunities. May 1st was celebrated worldwide at the Ascension Day of Saint Germain. Every year, on this sacred day, Saint Germain commands his legions of angels of the violet flame to bless the earth with the most intense frequencies of the violet flame permitted by cosmic law. In 2026, this sacred fire will be at its strongest throughout the month of May. The violet flame, which reflects the divine balance of our Father, Mother God, is the most powerful tool for transmuting negativity available throughout all of creation. Another wonderful event that takes place during the month of May is that our beloved Mother Mary opens the door of her temple of the Immaculate Heart on the inner planes and invites us to visit her in our bodies while we sleep. Simply ask your I Am Presence to take you to the temple of the Immaculate Heart of Mary as you go to sleep, and it will be so. Another event celebrated during the month of May is the Wesak Festival. This is the celebration of the birth of Gautama Buddha and his day of enlightenment, which takes place during the full moon in Taurus. This year, the Wesak full moon was on May 1st. During the Wesak full moon, Gautama Buddha floods the earth with the frequencies of enlightenment. The divine intention of this blessing is to assist the I Am Presence of every human being strengthening the flame of enlightenment in every heart flame, thus facilitating our return to Christ consciousness. Help. Something is coming according to Daniel's quantum. Recognize that you are constantly receiving help. There will always be more help on the way. There will always be more healing on the way. There will always be more upgrades, activations, attunements, and downloads on the way. You are more likely to receive what is being offered to you when you expect to receive it. When you know something is going to happen, you slow down, pay attention, and seek it out. That is why we are here to tell you that there is always something coming. There is always communication with you. Help comes in mysterious ways. You have to relinquish control over every minute detail of your life in order to receive all the help from your old soul, your highest self, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your soul family, and your galactic team. Realize that you already have help and that this help sometimes arrives when you least expect it, or in ways you never imagined. All you have to do is to accept all the help you are already receiving, and you will be able to live a life of joy, freedom, abundance, creativity, peace, and love. Elevation. Blossom Goodchild states that humanity is undergoing a process of consciousness elevation. Many of the difficulties, confusion, or feeling of chaos are part of a larger plan, where denser energy is being replaced by higher energy. There is a global transition to a more harmonious state guided by a higher intelligence or a divine plan. Each human being contributes to this process through his own frequency, attitude, and consciousness. Global change depends not only on external events but also on inner work. Maintaining positive thoughts, acting from a place of love, and sustaining a heightened perception even in difficult circumstances. It won't be easy or immediate. There may be moments of uncertainty and uncomfortable revelations before reaching a more balanced stage. However, good prevails even if it's not yet outwardly evident, and we are encouraged to trust the process, even if we don't understand it. Signs. Max Payne lists a series of traits that characterize an awakened soul. Among them, he mentions that the person stops enjoying television as much as before, loses interest in competition, and prefers to share and enjoy life instead of comparing themselves to others. He also says that this person understands the fifth dimension as a frequency and not as a place, and that they stop fearing the unknown. He adds that the paranormal comes to be seen as a natural part of reality, and that evil is not a being but an energy created by fear, greed, selfishness, and deceit. Furthermore, he points out that the awakened soul can enjoy solitude, but seeks to be fully present when with other human beings. They also feel that life has a deeper meaning, and that true victory lies in overcoming one's own limitations and fears, not in accumulating possessions or defeating others. Reset News. Ethan White of Gay Stellar argues that white hats have taken control of the global financial system and that the Gisera program is already active. He presents all of this as part of a financial reset that would replace the old fiat system with one based on gold and instant transactions. He also mentions debt cancellation, the release of confiscated funds, and the distribution of resources to humanitarian programs in 209 nations. The global financial redemption dismantles the old fiat debt system and installs a quantum financial system as the backbone of sovereign economies. This process strips central banks of power and operates with the quantum security layers that reject manipulation, usury, and hidden taxes. Ethan White also claims that the emergency broadcasting system has launched its first extended tests via the Starlink satellite network. These 8-hour operations mark the beginning of a direct communication channel that bypasses all the compromised terrestrial systems still under globalist control. Starlink provides a secure infrastructure for emergency messaging, delivering unfiltered alerts directly to devices, without the interference of legacy networks riddled with backdoors and bureaucratic sabotage. Breaking news. The White House claims it has ended the war with Iran. The 60-day limit for military action in Iran has been reached. The aircraft carrier Gerald Ford has left the Middle East. Trump claims Cuba will be next after Iran. Science and technology. China tests a directed energy beam that recharges drones in flight. Harvard creates robot ants that function like insects to build and dismantle complex structures. A study reveals that some humans are evolving to be more cunning. A Nobel Prize-winning physicist predicts the end of modern civilization. Why is IQ declining worldwide? Watch the documentary Nanoplastics, a Threat to Life, in quotes. A farmer manages to protect his crops from insects and even double his harvest simply by connecting with the universe. Researchers at the University of East Anglia have identified a previously unknown property of light that allows it to twist, turn, and behave in strange ways, without the need for mirrors. Strange or bizarre. Roger Avery tells Joe Rogan about the predictive programming that desensitized us to the idea that Luciferians bewitched the world. Dr. Roger Lair extracted high-tech implants, microchips implanted by non-human beings that monitor our planet. Representative Ana Paulina Luna claims the public is about to get long-awaited answers, hinting that evidence of non-human life, which she describes as interdimensional beings, will soon be revealed. Salvatore Pais has filed patents for anti-gravity vehicles, unlimited energy and gravity control. They describe hybrid craft that fly equally effective through air, water, and space by manipulating inertia and the quantum vacuum. When the Panama Papers were released, it was revealed that wealthy people around the world were part of a conspiracy to evade taxes and accumulate wealth in tax havens, and nothing happened except that the journalist was murdered. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.